Back, it feels like a long time. I think it's been a long time since we've done this setup.
Since it was just us three.
On the AFT, a good old ass food tour.
Gone away, Milwaukee, yes. Chicago, everywhere but here.
Yes.
And I wanted to bring up, before the last episode, I also don't know if I included it in the last one or not, but these guys are like, hey Sam, you're going home, you're gonna get fat as f***. Guess who came back a few pounds less.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the last formal ass food tour we did, I said that I was about to go on a boot camp. I'm about to go into a 5-week boot camp.
Sutton and I are gonna look ripped the next time
we're on. I went on an eating boot camp and ate more than I've ever eaten. I lost no weight. And we're here. And
let's go back out to eat.
Yeah, so we're here to go back out to eat. Look at the devastation in Lex's face. Beautiful face. This will be the last one we do in AZ for a few episodes as well.
Yeah,
because
we're headed to Nashville.
I'd say I'm Dirty Dan.
For 10 days, I think. So without further ado, I'm looking forward to what brewery Lex has to pick out this week. So
it's not a brewery.
Yeah, that's why Sam put it on the opposite side of the table. So
make her work really for it.
Okay, boys, close your eyes.
Still gonna go grab it.
Not be a brewery. It still is American food.
Where to? Where are we going?
ComicX.
ComicX?
Yeah.
SpaceX?
ComicX.
ComicX.
Wow.
We still need it.
Marvels unite.
I wake up every evening with a big smile on my face.
Flip-flop just broke.
How?
I literally was just on and I felt it just drop. I didn't do anything. This is what Old Navy $5 flip-flops get you. I got the Rockets Dirty Nachos. So I'm pretty excited. They said it comes really stacked.
Up to that, for reference.
I also got Rockets Dirty Nachos without sour cream. But load everything else on it, baby.
If you guys don't know who Rocket is from Guardians of the Galaxy,
I didn't.
It's this little guy.
I didn't make
the Racken. I got the torched, smoked brisket without house pickles.
I don't remember.
What are house pickles?
Just pickles.
Did they go drive to someone's home and grab them and come back?
You got it. That's it.
With regular fries. With regular fries, there's a kid crying really loud.
Okay, I need to watch Baby Yoda.
So cute.
Train Baby Yoda.
Come on!
Not quite as tall as the napkin holder. Guy went capopatus on me.
Not quite.
No.
All the chicken was on the side, not on the chips.
All right, first ads. All right, cut that in post. First ass food tour back in Arizona for, fuck, what was I gonna say?
For a week?
All right, first ass food tour that we've had in Arizona for a while. I'm playing with this so I don't do this too much. The place was super cool. The food itself was fairly expensive, you know, nachos being 15, 16 bucks, 15 bucks? 15, so not horrible. It did come with chicken, so pretty fair price, I would say. The nachos themselves were loaded, which was awesome. You never know what you're gonna get that way. Really filling. I actually didn't finish them. Sam had to help me take those down. But as far as like flavor and taste and all of that goes, really nothing to write home about. As far as nachos goes, pretty bland, cheese pretty bland. I know you can't have your cake and eat it too, so when you have nachos that don't have a lot of stuff on it, or they just have a lot of toppings, a lot at the top. When you start digging through, you just get a lot of plain chips in the bottom. That's absolutely horrible. But this was super thick cheese that they had the entire way through. So as you got to the bottom, you were basically just grabbing, like the chips were just the clumps of cheese basically. You were kind of
Soggy.
Soggy, yeah, super soggy. There's definitely a word for that. All in all, back in AZ, so the vibes are good. But I'm going to be giving this place 6-1. We give it a 6-1.
First stop back in AZ. We are at
ComicX.
ComicX. It definitely was an interesting place if comics are your thing. I don't watch any of these movies with any of this, so it's not really like, it's still cool. They have a bunch of little action, well, they're not action figures, what do you call the big ones?
Huge
Those
life-size
guys.
figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Large size action figures. Food though, fries were good. I got the, what was it? Thrusted, throttle, toasted brisket sandwich. Fries were good, they were crispy. I don't know, I'm rusty.
I know.
We're all rusty. Fries were good, crispy, which this is the first time I think I've had crispy fries in like 10 episodes. But my brisket sandwich, I'm working it. A few bites here, bites there. I get to the middle. There's just this little like pink. It's not from the meat, it's like below everything. Like here's the meat. It was just down here like mixed in the bun. It was literally pink and like gooey. No idea what it was. Reminds me of, I think there's an episode of SpongeBob where they go to the chum bucket and they just show him squeegeeing out that shit. That was in my sandwich. So I just stopped, halted after that happened. Comics aren't really for me. It was a cool place. Oh yeah, environment, there's a kid's place. Kids were everywhere you go, crying.
Screaming. You scream.
Think about it. You're probably like, hey, we got the kids, let's take them to a cool place. They're gonna love it, it'll be a blast. They're crying. What? They're crying. Look at where they're at. Should be heaven. Kids were crying. Couldn't hear my own thoughts. Eating chum bucket patties. I'm gonna give it a 5-7.
That's higher than I thought you were gonna go.
This is my pick, ComicX. When I found it on Yelp, it had really cool reviews and pictures of the place, and I was like, man, that's cool. Why not go there? Sutton and I just binge watch all the Marvel movies back when COVID first
Okay, so there's a little tie to you guys here. I have no idea half of these are.
We love Marvel movies now, and then, I mean, it's just a cool place. I thought the environment would kill it, and which it did. So, though, like mentioned previously, the kids were awful. We had a kid specifically that was sitting next to us that was just screaming for a large portion of the time we were there.
Also throwing the menu through his milk, milk jug a few times.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever, you know.
Boys will be boys.
Anywho, Rocket Story nachos came with shredded chicken, cheese, avocado crema, refried beans, this different type of cheeses like white.
Jalapenos, it had everything.
Yeah,
everything you could imagine on a nacho.
And it was super loaded, as Sutton mentioned previously, and they did do a good job at keeping it, you know, underneath. All the chips underneath were loaded as well, but it did cause them to be soggy at the bottom, which I don't mind too much, but that is a big pain for a lot of people. The environment was great. I loved, minus the company that was around us.
Us too.
Yeah, well.
Us being back. That was
Yeah, I mean, as Sutton mentioned too, it didn't have a whole lot of flavor, but I mean, I think the chips were pretty solid and good. Overall, I'm gonna give it a 6-4. That's it. Bryant, if you're watching this, we're gonna take you here when you come because they sell a lot of the stuff on the walls, which is also kind of cool. So if you like something on the wall, you can buy it. Or those big life-size things you can buy too. That'd be hard to put.
Just pay separate shipping and handling. First episode back on the A.S.S food tour. Last one in Phoenix for a while as well as we go to Nashville. Lex blew out a tire. She is getting carried by, the Hulk. The Hulk. Ah. We'll give this 2 seconds and we'll see ya in Nashville.
Woo!
Nashville. Nashville. Ciao. I'm fat.